Hey now, got a couple of characters for you, Mr. Minister and Mr. Gill. You'll love what they have to say. It's very interesting, their approach to golf as many years as they've played, and especially the competition that they've been in. One was a coach for over 21 years, different colleges, unbelievable. Mr. Mender and Mr. Gill. And the answers that they give as a tip, very intriguing, very intriguing. Don't go out and try to be the club champion. Oh, okay. That's the first time I've heard that one. What did he say? Don't go try to be a club champion. Enjoy the game, have a lot of fun with it. It's a game, right? Okay, and that's what we try to do all the time. However, some of that stuff, you know how they say your ego, those egos obviously don't have any amigos. You know what I'm saying? So you got to get over yourself. It's the kind of game that does that to you. Basketball, when you get old and you just want to shoot some free throws or make some layups, it's not as intense mentally. You might want to go out with your grandson at our age and throw the football around, and you know, you're not going to throw 70 yards like you did in college, but you might have fun just playing catch with them. So golf is the only game that I know of that stretches the heck out of your ego. It's like, and you can't stop, you can't control it. I know it all too well. Especially golfers that used to be scratch golfers and now they can't even break 80, you know, let alone 90. And it's mentally frustrating for them. I get it. But like they said, don't take the game too serious. Don't try to go out there and be the club champion. You just kind of do what you do and let golf happen. Let it just happen for you. All right? Once again, be safe, people. We're in a heck of a pandemic, especially for here in Florida. You know the deal. All right? So let's sit back and see what these gentlemen have to say and take notes. That's what they're there for. Good afternoon, golf fans. B-Man, that's right, bmangolftti, out on the patio with Bernie Gills. Mr. Gills, welcome to the program. How are you?
I'm doing very well, Bernard. How you doing today?
I'm doing marvelous, my man. I thank you for taking time.
No problem.
It's always a pleasure to talk to some great golfers. I love golfers. I'm going to treat you no different than all the other people that have been on this show.
All right.
The first question, real easy. How old were you when you first started playing golf?
I was in my late 20s. I don't remember exactly. 27 or 28.
Really?
There. Yeah.
A little late.
I was a little late started, yes.
All right. And what motivates you to keep playing this goofy game, man?
Gets me out of the house.
You can get out of the house. You don't need golf to do that.
I actually got hooked on it.
All right.
I got hooked on the game.
How so?
Well, every once in a while I hit a good shot. And it keeps me coming back for more, in spite of all the bad ones.
All right. So, typical round of golf, how many birdies do you normally make?
In an average round, less than one.
Less than one. So not very often.
Not often.
All right.
0.7.
All right, there we go. All right, so what motivates you to keep coming back?
The camaraderie. I love the guys.
Yeah.
I love coming out here. Beautiful golf course. And like I said, every once in a while I hit a good shot and I start thinking maybe I can do this.
Maybe I can. There you go. Now, what is your, I don't want to say favorite thing, but people mostly talk about three clubs, your driver, your approach shot, and putting. What do you think you're best at?
It depends on the day. I can usually hit a lot of fairways. I don't hit the ball long off the driver, but I can usually hit a lot of fairways because I can control it normally. That's probably my best club most of the time.
There you go. You're a good scramble player then.
Occasionally.
Yeah. I bet it's more an occasion. Now, even though you started late in golf, if you had to give a golfer a tip, what tip would you give a golfer?
Well, the best tip I ever got was I went to a pro to look at my golf swing, and after about 5 swings, he says, "I got one tip for you." I said, "What's that?" He says, "Take up tennis."
Stop it.
The biggest tip I give people: don't get frustrated. If you're not a really good golfer, there's no reason to get frustrated. Enjoy it. You're going to hit bad shots. You're going to hit some good shots. Don't let the bad ones get you down, and enjoy the good ones.
Very nice. That is well said. Listen, we thank you for your time today. Been inspiring. You give some good information to golfers. I know they're going to love what you said. And we're glad you were able to spend some time to be on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Thank
Appreciate it.
You got it. Good afternoon, golf fans. It is bmangolftti, sitting out on the patio with a contestant from the PGA Tour, quite the efficient pro. We'll let him tell you all about it. Ken, how are you today?
I'm doing very well. Thank you very much, B.
All right, man. It's such a pleasure to meet someone that has traveled the golf links as you have, with the competitive background that you started with. Can you speak a little bit to that?
Well, going all the way back to grade school and high school, I was a 3-sport player, football, baseball, and basketball. I played football all the way through high school. I played baseball into college. I started playing golf when I was in high school as well, but I wasn't competitive. I just did it with my dad, and it's just something that I've done now for the last 40-odd years.
Oh, wow. So how old were you when you started golf?
I was probably 17, 16 years old.
Okay. And all these years, what keeps motivating you to come back and play?
It's the joy of the game.
Yeah.
You're either playing very well, you're playing poorly, but you're out, you're meeting good people, you're meeting friends, and it's just a joy to get out and relax. I find the golf game relaxing.
Oh, wow. So if you were to give a golfer a golf tip, what tip would you give, say, a beginner or intermediate type player?
Go out for the fun of the game. Don't try to be the number 1 player in your club. Go and enjoy the game and have fun.
All right. Now, in your lifetime of golf, how many birdies have you made?
Oh, God, that's...
I'm sorry. Hole-in-ones. I know you made birdies.
Birdie? Okay.
For hell's sake, you played on the tour. I know you made birdies.
I have never made a hole-in-one.
Stop it already.
I have never made a hole-in-one.
Wow. Well,
I've come very close at Congressional a couple of times, but I've never actually had a hole-in-one.
all right. And now, while you were out there, what groups did you draw? What twosome or threesomes did you play in that we would know today? Who'd you play with? He played with the blank man. No,
I don't know how to answer that question.
I mean, probably not a Palmer or Nicholas, but somebody.
No. I mean, I would have loved to still played with Phil and Davis Love III. I've always admired his game.
Yeah.
Jim Furyk always it was interesting. I loved to watch his swing and how he struck the ball. Now these young kids coming out, I'd love to have a chance to play with Spieth and Justin
Thomas.
Justin Thomas. I mean, those kids. I mean, they're just amazing young men, and they can really play well.
And they are kids.
Yes,
they are kids. Well, listen, I know you got to go strike them today. I appreciate you taking a little bit of time out of your schedule, and don't beat them up too bad today.
Thanks, B. I appreciate it. Have a great day.
All right. Pretty good, huh? I told you they were. They're just very interesting fellows, the two of them. And I'm glad you stayed with us long enough to watch. I can't think of anything better than having guys like this explain to you the theory of golf as they have learned it in their lifetime. I think that's so critical, so important. I really do. All right, so you know how I do. like B-Man always says, putt him like you own him, and rock the baby.